Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what Noesis was doing during those 15 minutes? Let's take a look at our stuff. Maybe I should present this list. This is what I'm thinking. Who's trying to find that list? I have an idea. There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Ugh. You probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Was he trying to find his glasses, perhaps? Are these his glasses, I wonder? I just want to get this right the first time. I feel like this is not the right evidence to present, because how am I supposed to connect this? This is something that comes in later, I think. But maybe the glasses. He broke his glasses, perhaps? It's not made entirely clear. Because I have 3 things that I would like to present. He said he found his cell phone. Was he trying to find this phone? Or his glasses? Maybe he was too busy beating up the victim? Trying to find this list? Let's start with the glasses. And maybe I'm wrong. But any one of these I could probably tie to the case somehow. Oh, but it's silence. I love silence. Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. A heart attack? These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find... Gah! I believe the court overheard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order! Now, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess and confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? Of course, that is precisely what I am doing. Ooh, why is he choking himself? I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. Wait, what? What does deep six mean? Like you go 6 inches deep?
Phrasing?
I don't like that. I've never heard that term before. Now is our chance to deep six this guy. Unless we're talking about 6 feet underground. Like, oh, we're gonna bury him. We're gonna bury him in evidence. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah! This is so exciting watching you work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order! Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's, the name of the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? You heard the name Maggie over the phone, didn't you, sir? But we already know that this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name in the ground. But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would the person know her name was Maggie, or Maggie? That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial. Ah, I forgot. Was there any way this creep would have known Maggie's name beforehand? Yes, there was a way, in fact. Always gotta save over just in case. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn. The defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? Probably with the phone? Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why, how did you... Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And... she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if you knew... If I know how to read. I'm a very professional streamer and I know how to read, okay? This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Eek! Why is my nose so itchy? My goodness. I never learned to read words. Order! Order! But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is... It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright. Your Honor, can you explain what the motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Now then, please present to the court proof that the witness had a motive. A boom! Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are a certain members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to the people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artist? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Or privacy. An invasion of privacy. Looking up phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. No, I think murder is worse than looking up someone's phone number. What's wrong with you? You're just like the cops and Maurice Dialis of the goddess. Maurice Utrillo. Am I gonna know that name later? I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want for you to tell us is what this list is about. You think any of you, know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Dude, you're like 19, okay? Who gives a shit? Your Honor, this is an unjustified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Oh. Hey, there's only one thing. Why would the witness have numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of that group. Let's just say they're the member. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No! This is too much! Get out of here, dude. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. Oh, I like the flashbacks. I thought that police officer. Objection! Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is an unjustified badgering of the witness. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was go meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why, then, would he need to kill anyone? That is a very valid point. What does the defense think about all this? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking of outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well, then, Mr. Wright? What was this something that didn't agree with the witness? Found this in the park. She got in contact with its owner, but they never showed. So this is not his cell phone, but another accomplice of his. Present. I mean, I may as well. I didn't see anything else that I could strongly connect to it. The witness saw this. Mr. Wellington, is he correct? By the expression on his face, I would say that wasn't it. It looks like I was wrong. No! What do you mean? Oh, Mr. Wright, try to think before you present again. So I went to get his cell phone back. But when he got there, he'd lost control of himself. It was probably because he saw something that was really bad for him there. And that really bad thing was... Really bad thing, you say? I could present people, that's right. Age 22. Drifting virtuoso is still looking for the right college. Dustin Prince. She is a policewoman. I wonder if they know each other. They're the same age. I forgot that I can present profiles of people as well. Oh. Well, Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park, still wearing his police uniform. Oh. Exactly. The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic, is what you're saying? Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking... It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Aha. Oh, what was that? What was that? Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence! Evidence! That guy is really creeping me out. All you've been waving around and talking about is suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof, your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? Ah ha ha ha! I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? Ha ha ha! It feels so good to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor? This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe. The phone stored numbers, exactly. He looks sus, sir. This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group stored in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What are we trying to determine here is who that phone belongs to. Who cares about what phone numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself. The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal. That jerk is back to his arrogant, annoying self-centered again. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe. Fingerprints on the phone? I got it. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Mackie, you wiped it off. What? You said there was sand all over it, so... What, wiped it? I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. Wah ha 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 ha. Oh, it's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here. You see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the number stored on this phone. Yeah, but we can call the numbers on that list and see if your phone is linked to one of them. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. But you still have the list, bro. Mr. Wellington? What's that? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Exactly. That's the question I asked pretty early on. Oh, you are too much. And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. He's gone crazy. Oh, my. Now I remember. Beep. Huh, looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. He got knocked out. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but... if we don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Call the freaking number on the list you have, bro! Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where? Where did I go wrong? I want to punch his stupid college face. Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. I don't know, if I were the judge, I would not allow anyone to speak to anybody else in my courtroom. Like, you get your snobby ass out of here. If you're third-rate trash, isn't that like a double negative? I don't know. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who am I? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Raise an objection. Please wait, Your Honor. All right, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. It's getting down to the wire now. Jesus! Anonymous, how dare you? It wasn't nearly as jumpy this time. Anonymous, thank you for the 300 bits, but Jesus. I need to make them more expensive, or quieter, or something. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. Dark Avenger, was it you? It's always you. It's always you who does it. Hello.
Hello.
By the way, how you doing, Dark Avenger? Good to see you. It was you, I'm pretty sure. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. You only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Shut up, Payne. Oh my god. The cross-examination period is ended. He's a freaking judge. He can extend it if he wants to. You shut up, Payne. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Oh, shit. Look at those 3 chips. One piece of evidence that will explain everything. Because the thing is, this hasn't come into handy yet. Present the badge. I'm going to present 3 things of evidence just to you in chat right now, and my explanation for why I want to present it. So this is the list of names. It has the phone numbers listed. We can call the numbers that are on the list. And if a phone rings, whether or not it's this phone or the one that Douchey McFace has, then we know that their names are showing up on this list. So they're con artists or whatever. There's also this. This is Phoenix's personal phone number. They never showed. See, the thing is, right? So Phoenix Wright suddenly got a memory of, like, the phone went off and then he heard a voice. So I finally found it, and then lost his memory. So this is what I'm thinking probably happened. This is just a speculation. Is that, so the Wellington dude, he was waiting around the corner. He called the number of that phone. He already knew what the number was. And he was waiting to see if the number went off. And then, like, he didn't have the phone with him, did he? What if this was a ploy? There's 2 cell phones. He was trying to... he was trying to make it so that, oh yeah, I found my cell phone. It's not the one that's in your pocket. But why did the phone go off? Who called the number? And then he got knocked out. Lost his memory. The owner never showed. Because what if all of this was just some sort of con all the way from the beginning? A lost cell phone. Some girl picks up the phone, be like, all right, cool, we have ourselves a victim. But then one of them shows up to pick up their phone, and then they're like, oh shit, it's a police officer. What do I do now? There's also specifically this number. I feel like this might come in handy later, but I don't see how it's relevant right now, so it's really just these 2 pieces of evidence. And you know what? I could be wrong. Either one of these could be wrong. Did we actually present the phone yet? The thing is, right, we presented the names list already. We got in contact with the owner, but they never showed. Because I feel like the dude, he would know his own cell phone number. So he went into the phone booth to call the number of his own cell phone. Like he laid it out as bait or something. It could be either one of these 2. I'm leaning towards this, but if I'm wrong about this, then I could present this. It's gotta be one of these 2 things. Let's try this. We can call one of the numbers. It's silence. Is this your final answer? What are you, Alex Trebek? It's a bit disappointing. No, that was just a friendly gesture. Ha ha ha! You sure know how to send a friendly gesture, Mr. Attorney. This is your absolute last chance, Mr. Wright. So no more of these friendly gestures. Yes, Your Honor. Sorry. Oh my god. Why is this happening? Alright, let's try this then. Wrong game show host? Oh, sorry, was it Pat Sajak? No. Regis Philbin. That's who I was thinking of. Sorry, I don't know my American game show hosts very well. Sorry about that. Alright, let's try presenting this then. Is this your final answer? No? No, it's just a friendly gesture. No? Neither of those are correct? No more of these friendly gestures. That's enough. There's a clear-cut case with little reason for doubt, and further deliberation will not be required here. But that's the thing, right? I feel like in a real court case, you have to convict without a reasonable doubt. If there is absolutely no doubt whatsoever that the client is the actual murderer, then yes, you can convict guilty. But if there's a shred of doubt, because this, like, you could be putting an innocent person away for the rest of their life. If there's any level of doubt, you can't put them away for the rest of their life. Okay, well, neither of those were correct, so I'm gonna have to think a little bit harder then. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird. See, that just seems unfair, because, like, there's obviously some doubt here. That's all. The court is adjourned. And brain. Alright, well, that wasn't correct. Also, who are the other witnesses? There's other people in this photo. Maybe I should present this photo because, hey, there's other people. Do we have any other witnesses that can attest to what happened here? It's my business card. I hand wrote my cell phone number on the back. So if I gave this to my client... So what is normally on a business card, right? You have the name of the person, whatever business that they're in, and contact information. Why wouldn't you have your own phone number on your business card? I'm sure you probably have a business telephone number that would be on your business card, maybe the address of your office, but maybe there must have been a reason why they hand wrote their cell phone number. Because you think like the business number would be there, but maybe not a cell phone number. So why did they hand write it? It's the body covered in bruises. So it's either we present the autopsy report and be like, why is the body covered in bruises if they just fell and broke their neck? There shouldn't be that much damage on a body that fell from that distance. But also, there's other people in this photo. Are there other witnesses that we can question? You know, all sorts of stuff like that. So if the victim didn't have any glasses, did the glasses fall? Like, you fell on my glasses, I'm gonna beat you up now. But also, like, what the hell did she see? I'm gonna present the photo first just because there's other people in the photo, so there should be other witnesses, right? Who else can like corroborate? Hey, look, you witnessed a crime, right? Do you want to testify? Let's see what happens. Is this your final answer? No more of these friendly gestures. Apparently that wasn't it either. Alright, let's try this then. No? The business card. Because, like, why would I present a profile of a person? So what about this number? Why is my own cell phone number written on my own card? That's my question. Why is this here? The business card? Really? Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Judge's business card. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is the back of the card. The fuck? Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. And I mentioned before, when you have a business card, you have your contact information for your business on it. So, an established lawyer like Phoenix Wright here, he would have a business phone number. So people would call the number that's on the business card to contact him to be a lawyer or whatever. But then lawyers aren't being a lawyer all the time. They have their personal life. They have their own personal cell phone number. So he had to take one of his cards and write his own personal cell phone number on the card and give it to someone. And then someone figured out, like, they called him why? Is the phone that he has in his pocket his own phone? Or was that planted on him? And what number did they call on that phone? Like, what is the phone number of the phone that is in his pocket? Is that Phoenix Wright's phone in his own pocket? That would make too much sense. What's his number on the back of the card? This card is important because of what's on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court is still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to... What is this tune? That's definitely not... That's not the same ringtone that we've been hearing. What? Why is my phone... And what's with this stupid sounding ringtone? Beep. Mr. Wellington? How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... Ah! No, I can't, it can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... They have the same phone color and model. Exactly, maybe they were switched. When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Oh, so it's not as insidious and well-planned as I thought. I'm overthinking again. Stop choking yourself. My goodness, man. Oh my god, did he just unalive himself in the courtroom just now? So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding, is Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? Ah, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty! On the first try. We did it on the first try. We didn't fail at any point and present the wrong evidence. That never happened. That is all. This court is adjourned. September 8th, 2:16 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Oh, she's so happy. I knew the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. Wait, what? Should I say nice because it's 6 months old? 9th floor, 6'9"? I'm conflicted. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods. Failed at almost every test I've ever taken and experienced almost every kind of disaster. And never won or even tied a game of tic-tac-toe. Man, you are just the unluckiest person ever, Jesus. She's been dead all along! Oh no! Anyway, my life has been really nothing more than a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Yep, up until I went to college, I guess I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch on to those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently, too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death? Your head being all messed up? Well, I don't think my head is messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet! I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves, too. What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? Oh no, she disappeared like a ghost. What? I thought you said you got your memory back. At that moment...
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
It took too long, but I got it eventually. Everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The Judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions. I feel like that is not a good quality for a judge. They need to hold their own and take control of their own courtroom. I would fire this judge if I had the opportunity. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. Are you sure about that? This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else. His name is Winston Payne. And this girl, Maya? You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since you came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout, the end. I did it. Brand new episode has been added. I think she's on the cover art, actually. Cool. We'll get to this later. I thought I hit the wrong alert. Well, there we go. Cool. Well, we made it through the first case of the second game. We're getting there. Saving the content. We shall save up to this point, absolutely. Done. Got it. Well, there we go. So we made it through the first case, and I suppose that'll be the end for now. But we will continue this on another day, and we will start with the second case. Episode 2, Reunion and Turnabout. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.